trap of the modern age. He called it Gestel.
Gestel, usually translated as inframing.
Inframing, yes. This is a big one. It is arguably his most crucial critique of modernity. Heidegger argued that Gestel is the essence of modern technology.
But wait, we must define technology carefully here, right? He is not talking about the physical machines.
No, not at all. He isn't saying that a microchip or a steam engine is inherently malicious.
Right. He's talking about how the technology changes the way we perceive the universe. It's a mode of revealing.
Exactly. Gestel is a lens through which we view reality. And when we look through the lens of Gestel, it forces everything in the universe to show up as one specific thing. Standing reserve.
Standing reserve. Bestand in German.
Right. It means we strip away the inherent mystery and meaning of a thing, and we reduce it purely to a stockpiled resource that is on call for us to use and optimize.
Okay, let's paint a picture of this to make it clear. Imagine standing on the edge of an ancient, pristine forest. If you are dwelling poetically, you see the forest as a gathering of the fourfold. You see the deep roots in the earth, the canopy reaching into the sky. You feel your own smallness and mortality in the face of these ancient trees, and you feel a sense of awe of the divine.
You're letting it be what it is.
Exactly. But if you walk up to that exact same forest, looking through the lens of Gestel, you don't see any of that.
Right.
You literally just see a spreadsheet of potential lumber yield.
Yes, you see board feet of timber waiting to be harvested, processed, and optimized for profit.
And the danger of looking at the forest that way isn't just that it's, unromantic. The danger is that it fundamentally limits what we allow the forest to actually be.
Gestel is aggressive.
Yeah.
It doesn't let things exist on their own terms. It challenges forth nature.
Challenges forth.
Yeah, like a mighty river is no longer a force that shapes the landscape. It is merely a dam site for hydroelectric potential.
A piece of open land is no longer a habitat. It's undeveloped real estate value.
Right. It demands that the world yield maximum efficiency at all times.
But the text makes it clear that this doesn't stop with trees and rivers. It turns inward, right?
It absolutely turns inward.
If we look at the listener's daily life, human beings become standing reserve too. Like, think about the language we use in the corporate world. We literally call the department that handles people human resources.
Human resources. It's chilling when you think about it.
It is. We treat employee attention, their screen time, their preferences, as raw data to be mined, stockpiled, and sold by algorithms.
We enframe ourselves. We track our REM sleep cycles to ensure we are maximizing our recovery. We optimize our macronutrients.
I'm definitely guilty of that.
We all are. We view our own bodies and minds as machinery to be tuned for peak output. And while tracking your sleep might seem harmless, the underlying philosophy is absolute control.
So connect this to the moment the world shatters. If I have spent my whole life treating myself as a highly optimized machine, as standing reserve, what happens when I get hit with catastrophic grief?
Well, when you are trapped in the Gestel mindset, you view your own suffering as a mechanical failure.
Like a broken part.
Exactly. Grief is seen as an inefficiency. It is a bug in the software that is preventing you from being a productive member of society.
So you try to debug it.
Right. You turn the aggression of Gestel onto your own broken heart. You challenge it forth. You demand a life hack, a pill, a 3-step therapy protocol to fix the sadness so you can get back to normal.
You try to force the phenomenological spill back into the spreadsheet.
Yes, which is impossible.
I see this constantly. People apologizing for crying at a funeral because they are losing it or breaking down. They are literally using the exact language of a malfunctioning car.
That's tragic. But the text offers a salvation from this trap. It posits a radical alternative to Gestel, which it calls poiesis.
Poetry.
Poetry. But we have to clarify this, because we aren't talking about writing rhyming couplets in a journal.
No. Poiesis is an ancient Greek term that means bringing forth.
Exactly. It is the act of creation that allows something to show up in its truth, rather than forcing it to show up as a resource.
And the text leans heavily on the 19th century German poet Friedrich Hölderlin to explain this, right?
It does. Hölderlin believed that we live in a destitute time. It is the time between the gods no more and not yet.
The old certainties, the old homely worlds have collapsed, but a new understanding hasn't yet arrived.
We are wandering in the void.
And in this desolate, unhomely space, what is the job of the poet? Because, a self-help guru operating under Gestel would step into that void and say, here are 5 steps to build a new house. Ignore the void. Let's get back to work.
The poet does the exact opposite. Holdelin warns that language is the most dangerous of goods.
Why dangerous?
Because language literally founds our reality. How we name something dictates how it exists for us. If we name a forest timber, we destroy it.
If we name our grief and inefficiency, we suppress it.
Precisely. The poet's job is not to heal the world by lying and saying everything is fine. The poet's job is to stand directly in the fracture, in the desolate space, and find the true words to name the indelible.
Well,
By articulating the profound absence left by loss, the poet takes the measure of the span between the earth we are stuck on and the unfathomable sky above.
so to translate that into action for the listener, the poetic response to grief is to say, this loss is absolute. The void is real. I cannot optimize it away. Therefore, I am going to build a dwelling that is structurally designed to hold this wound.
You let the mystery stand. That is the essence of it. The calculative mind tries to file the sacred or the tragic under inventory. The poetic mind refuses.
It recognizes that human dwelling is fundamentally poetic at its core.
Exactly.
I want to pause here, though, and challenge something.
Sure.
We've set up this tension between our modern desire to calculate and master the world gestell and our absolute inability to master death.
Right.
But the way we are talking makes it sound like this is a uniquely modern problem. Like we only lost our way when the Industrial Revolution happened.
I see what you mean.
But the text pivots sharply away from 20th century Germany and goes all the way back to ancient Greece. It suggests that this tension is baked into our DNA.
It is the oldest human problem. And to prove this, the text turns to Sophocles, specifically the famous choral ode from his tragedy,